Good. All right, we're going to get you through this quick. I know there's pizza waiting for you when we're done, so we're going to get you through this quick. But I have a lot of important stuff I want to go through today. And this doesn't stop today, right? I met with Mrs. Snow yesterday, and this is something we're going to continue to do all year. We want to make you guys better leaders. We want to make you guys better leaders in school, better leaders on the field, better leaders in the community. I know you guys have probably been through countless practices, team meetings, and maybe even a few motivational speeches already. But what we're going to talk about today is something that goes way beyond the game, way beyond wins and losses, and way beyond the sports field. All right, we're going to dive into leadership and what it means, why it matters, and how you can step up as leaders, not just in sports, but in life. All right, you might be thinking leadership, that's for the team captains, that's for the seniors, all right, the really vocal players. But it's not, right? Every single one of you have the ability to be a leader. Whether you're a freshman trying to find your place, a starter on the team, or someone who plays a different role, leadership is something you can own and embody. Why does it matter? Why should you care? Well, think about your favorite teams, right? Think about your Philadelphia teams, think about your favorite soccer teams, whatever it is, right? They're the ones that come back, consistently come back and win and achieve greatness. But why? They have talent, they have skills, but they have something else, and it's leadership. Leadership is the glue that holds a team together when things get tough. When your scoreboard isn't in your favor, or when you're up against an opponent that seems unbeatable. But leadership happens often on the court too. It's how you carry yourself in the locker room, right? Mrs. Snow was just talking about, hazing, things like that. If you are a leader, right, that is something you don't do. It's how you treat your teammates and even how you handle yourself off the field. It's about setting a standard and holding yourself and others to it. All right, let me tell you a story. So imagine there's a team full of individual talent, right? You have the best athletes. All right, you have 15 of the top level athletes, best recruits, in the state of Pennsylvania. All right, they got the best players, the best coaches, best facilities, right? On paper, you would think they'd be unstoppable. But when you get on the field, they just can't put it all together. Why? It's because they lack leadership. There's no one to bring the team together, to push them to be better, or to keep them focused when things start to go sideways. On the other hand, think about a team that maybe doesn't have the biggest stars or the most resources, right? They've got leaders who step up when it matters. Leaders who hold their teammates accountable, who keep everyone motivated and lead by example. Those are the teams that often surprise everyone, that pull off upsets, that come out of nowhere to achieve greatness. I grew up in Ridley. I've lived here for the last 40 years. I've seen so many Ridley teams, whether it be in football, in basketball, in swimming, in field hockey, whatever it is, be that team, right? They might not be the biggest and the strongest, right? But they have great leadership and they have great coaches who pull everything out of them. All right, that's the power of leadership. It can turn a good team into a great one. And it can do the same for you as an individual. Leadership can be different, can be the difference between just getting by in life or truly excelling. All right, now I know some of you guys might be thinking you're not the loudest person on the team. You're not the one who gives the big speeches when it's needed, or the one who makes the game-winning plays, and that's okay. Leadership comes in all shapes and sizes. You don't have to be the one who's always talking to be a leader. Sometimes the best leaders are the ones who lead by example, right? Who show up every day ready to work, who encourage their teammates when no one else is watching, or who push themselves to be better even when it's hard. All right, leadership isn't about being perfect or always having the right answers. I know that. I don't always have the right answers. All right, it's about being willing to step up and take responsibility, though, and help others to do the same. It's about being the kind of person your teammates can count on no matter what. All right, one of the most important aspects of leadership is your character. Your character is who you are when no one else is looking. It's how you treat others, how you handle adversity, how you carry yourself on and off the field. As a student athlete, your character is absolutely everything. All right? I'm going to talk about some of the things that Mr. Wagner talked about. Respect, right? Respect for your coaches. Respect for your teammates, your opponents, and the game itself. Leaders respect the process. They respect the hard work it takes to succeed, and they respect the fact that no one gets anywhere without putting in the effort. All right? Integrity, right? Leaders do the right thing even when it's hard. Even when no one else is doing it. That's the important thing. They hold themselves to a higher standard because they know true success isn't just about winning, it's about how you win. And finally, accountability. Leaders take ownership of their actions. They don't blame others when things go wrong. They look in the mirror and ask, what can I do better? How can I improve? Leaders know that accountability isn't a burden, it's an opportunity to grow. As high school students, and I've been teaching now for, this is year 6 now, as high school students, that is the hardest part, taking accountability. All right, if you can get good at that, the rest of the stuff is easy. All right. When things aren't going well, that's when leaders step up. They don't let setbacks define them or their team. Instead, they use those moments to bring the team together, to refocus, to push forward. Leaders know that adversity isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace, because that's where real growth happens. All right, don't be scared of adversity. All right, think about the last time you faced a challenge in your sport. Maybe it was a game where nothing seemed to go right, or a moment when you felt like giving up. Now think about how you responded. Did you hang your head, or did you find a way to keep going? Did you encourage your teammates, or did you let frustration take over? Leaders don't shy away from those tough moments, they lean into them. Find a way to stay positive, keep your team focused, and turn that adversity into an opportunity. All right? And that's something that will serve you well, not just in sports, but in every aspect of your life. In school, in your personal relationships, everything. All right? What's amazing about leadership, though, is it doesn't just affect you. It affects everybody else around you, too. When you step up as a leader, you create a ripple effect. Your actions, your attitude, your example, all have the power to influence your teammates, your coaches, and even your opponents. When you bring positive energy to practice, others will follow. When you hold yourself to high standards, others will do the same. When you push through those tough moments, you inspire those around you to do the same. Leadership isn't about what you do, it's about the impact you have on others. And Mrs. Snow mentioned servant leadership, right? And that's where we're headed, right? That's what we want you guys to realize. How you can best help others to reach their potential. All right? And that's a powerful responsibility. It's also an incredible opportunity, though, too. You have the chance to make a difference, to be a positive influence, and to leave a lasting impact on the people around you. And that's the true power of leadership. One of the most important roles as a leader is to help create and maintain positive culture. Team culture is the environment that you and your teammates create together. It's the attitude, the energy, and the values that define your team. You're not going to want to come to practice every day. I get that, right? But you have to bring that energy, right? Even on the days that you don't want to be there. If you're bringing that energy, it's contagious. Everybody's going to want to do it, all right? A strong team culture is built on trust, respect, and accountability. It's a culture where everyone is committed to the same goals, where everyone supports each other, and where everyone is willing to put the team first. Leaders play a crucial role in shaping this culture. They set the tone in practice, in games, and in the locker room. They lead by example, showing their teammates what it means to work hard, to stay focused, and support each other. Building a positive team culture isn't just the responsibility of the team captains or seniors. It's something that every member of the team can contribute to. Whether it's bringing energy to practice by encouraging or by holding yourself accountable, you create that culture that leads to success. But it doesn't stop on the court or the field. The leadership you display can change the entire climate of your school. Think about it. Your actions as leaders can influence how others behave, how they treat each other, and the overall atmosphere at Ridley High School. When you set a positive example, others are going to follow. When you choose to be kind, inclusive, and respectful, you encourage others to do the same. Your leadership as student athletes can make your school a place where everyone feels supported, where students look out for one another, and where positivity is the norm. As athletes, you're seen as the leaders in your school simply because of the visibility that you have. But imagine the impact you could have if you consciously decide to lead with intention. You could create a school culture where bullying is not tolerated, where everyone is encouraged to be themselves, and where students feel safe to take risks and be vulnerable. By leading with kindness, integrity, and respect, you can help make your school a better place for everyone. So the next time you step on the field or in the gym, or wherever you compete, remember this. Leadership isn't just a role, it's a mindset. It's about how you approach every challenge, how you lift others up, and how you push yourself to be the best you can be. And the beauty of it is you don't need the title of leader to have leadership. You need the desire to make a difference, to be the example, and to inspire those around you. As you move forward in your athletic journey, I want you to think about the kind of leader you want to be. How do you want to be remembered by your teammates 20 years from now? Right? I had Mrs. Snow made some really nice comments about the time we spent together in high school. How do you want to be remembered? Okay? What kind of impact do you want to have on your team? Right? Do you want your coaches talking about the positive impact you had 10 years from now, right, to the kids that you're still coaching? All right? What kind of impact you want to have on your school. I'm assuming most of you would like to leave Ridley High School a better place than you found it, right? And you have the opportunity to do that, all right? And then your community, right? We can make the Ridley community better, right? We can make it better, and it starts here. And I said that to Mrs. Snow in our meeting yesterday. I said that to Mr. Wagner. We have an unbelievable opportunity right here with everybody in this room to make our community a better place, all right? If you want to dive deeper into leadership, to talk more, or how you can develop these skills, or if you just need someone to chat with about your own journey, I want you to know my door is always open. My room's in 8209, and I'm here to help. I want you to become the best leader you can be, both on and off the field. All right, in closing, I want to leave you with this thought. Leadership is not about being the best. It's about making everyone else better. It's about lifting others up, inspiring those around you, and leaving a legacy that goes beyond the game. So go out there and lead, not just in sports, but in every aspect of your life. Because when you do that, you'll find the impact is far greater than any win, any championship, or any trophy. I look forward to working with you guys this year. We're going to do some leadership. Me and Mrs. Snow stuff. We're going to do some leadership stuff together with the leadership. We're calling it the student athlete leadership team. So you're going to get some more information on that as school starts and everything. But just don't forget the incredible opportunity you guys have before yourself right now. All right. Best of luck. I am your biggest fan. I will be stopping you in the hallways to talk about your games and ask how your games went. So good luck with everything. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are so impressive. Just keep working hard. Thank you.